Hey guys, Pink Panther here. I'm going to share something with you today that I've come up with. It's probably been done before, but I don't know if there's any tutorials on it anywhere. Alright, what this does, let's say you're on a network with other machines. What this does is it allows you to get passwords and files from those other machines on your network. Maybe it's a network, maybe it's your network, maybe it's a network that you've hacked into, whatever. You're on the network and now you want the files and passwords from these other machines. It's a man-in-the-middle type attack. It deals with ARP spoofing, DNS spoofing, EtherCap, or however you pronounce that. And what it does is it redirects all web traffic to a Apache server. The Apache server has a social engineering type deal. It's a web page that I've come up with. It's a looks like a Microsoft web page that gets them to download a batch file. So this is for Windows only. And they download the batch file, they run it, and what it does is all of a sudden you over here on your backtrack machine have access to their files through shares. The batch file also gives you permissions to pretty much everything. So without further ado, let's get started here. So what you're going to do here is we're going to start off editing some Apache configuration files. So you're just going to nano etc Apache 2 sites enabled 000 default. Alright, here's what you need to change. All this right here. Make it look exactly like mine. And Control X, hit enter, save that, same name. Then what you're going to do is you're going to enable the rewrite mod. On mine it's already enabled, so anyway, ifconfig. What we're going to do here is I need to bring up my Ethernet adapter here, which is ETH2, and there it is. I got it up. You got to make sure it's up, and then you're going to go get an IP address, or I've got to anyway, so I'm going to go DH client ETH2 here, and okay, so I got me an IP address. Now what we're going to use this IP address for is we're going to put it in a eater.dns config file, and what it's going to do is this IP address is where all other clients are going to be redirected. So just load up nano to user local share ethercap eater.dns, and while you're in there, just delete everything that's in there and make it look like this. Now put your IP address that you have found with ifconfig right there after the A. Make sure there's a space, and you should be good. So now we need to find our gateway, so we're going to type route in, and you see the gateway column towards the middle. Look straight under that, and I have 192.168.0.70. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to use that gateway address in my EtherCap command line. So just make yours look like mine, except replacing your IP address. Damn, what the fuck? Okay, so go ahead and hit enter there and let that execute. Now we got EtherCap running, and we need to go over here and we need to open up the file manager here, and I'm just going to give you a little quick view of what is going to be in the var www directory. This fixit folder right here, I'm going to make that available to you guys via download. Now it'll have everything in here that you need. This is just for the social engineering part. This is the website that's going to load a file, and this right here is the file. It's a batch file, and you don't have to worry about what it does. You can look at it here. It just adds some shares, adds some remote desktop capabilities, turns it on, gets everything ready to let us have access. All they have to do is execute it. So anyway, from the client's point of view, they're sitting over here chilling on their Windows desktop, and they pull up Firefox. They go to a I don't know, they go somewhere, and this is what they get. Like, what is this? You know, fix it. It's Microsoft support. Maybe I should run this. I don't know. And can't really go anywhere else. So they click the Run Now button and save it. Look down here at the directions. You know, the directions are always right, so they locate the file and they run that sucker. Please wait. Gotta love it. Please wait. Huh. Wonder what that did. Now this works on Internet Explorer. It works on Chrome, Firefox, you know, all the main browsers. Now if you're not familiar with how ARP spoofing works, I'll give you a quick little rundown. Just open a command prompt right quick and type ARP-A, and you'll see 192.168.0.70 is supposed to be the gateway address for all machines on this network, but the MAC address on the right is actually wrong. It's pointing to the well, it's pointing to my machine, and that's how you know if ARP spoofing is working. So normally you would be sitting here watching EtherCap or whatever, and you start seeing some traffic go by. You know, you let it run for maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes or something like that, and when you see the traffic go by, they've probably downloaded it. So you can Control Z and kill EtherCap, and then we'll see what we got. Oh yeah, once you kill EtherCap, everything on the host machine is going to return back to normal. Except maybe some cached DNS records, but that ain't going to cause any problems. You can see here with this ARP command that everything's back to the way it should be. So now we need to find the IP address of the machine that we want to access. And we're going to do that from the attacker machine by using the ARP-A command again. And we see that it is 192.168.0.168. The only other IP address listed is the .70 address, which is the gateway. Okay, so finally it's time to get what we got. So we're going to hit Alt F2 so we can run a command, and the command that we're going to run is going to be smb://192.168.0.168, which is the target IP address we just found by running ARP on the attacker machine. It's going to ask us for a username and a password. Now the username that I have coded into this batch file is username, all lowercase, and the password is password, that's P4SSWORD. You can change that in the batch file if you want to, but those are the defaults. And I'll just log on here, and you can see we can go straight into the administrative account. And what we're looking for right now is Facebook passwords. They're going to be stored hopefully in Mozilla Firefox under profiles, and we've got two files that are of key interest here. What we're going to do is we're going to take these two files and we're going to load them into a separate profile. We're going to load them into our own profile. Then we're going to view the passwords. Then we're going to undo everything so we don't damage our own profile. So we've got these two files, and we're going to put them into Backtrack's Firefox profile folder, which is located in your home directory. It's hidden .mozilla Firefox and some profile name, which is your profile name. And what we're going to do here, I'm just going to grab the two files that I'm fixing to replace, and I'm going to rename them because I want to bring them back later, you know, obviously. Just going to put back underscore on that key file, and the other one, which is right here, I'm going to rename this to. So those are our backups. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring these other files that we got from the other machine, we're going to put them in here. And then what we're going to do after that is we're going to open up Firefox and see what passwords we got. So you just go to Tools or Edit Preferences, and then it's going to be the Security tab, Saved Passwords. And there we go, show passwords, yes, there you go. You've got email addresses and passwords. And that, my friends, is how you get logons, files. Well, I mean, you can do just about anything with this technique, you know, don't constrain yourself. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'm just going to put these other ones back right quick. And that's all. Oh yeah, you noobs out there need to start using that search bar. Tired of answering all y'all's stupid questions.